Hey there peeps, mewmew here, and welcome back to Dragalia Lost. Today we're going to be talking about the units coming up in our Shadow Showcase and some other little things sprinkled in here. So let's get to it. So it is Monday, the 11th of March, and I'm definitely having a case of the Mondays. But, you know, we have some notices to talk about. And we also know the units that are coming in the Shadow Showcase, which I'm sure all of us are really interested in because we've gone so long without having a Shadow unit. So, the first thing we have here in notices is the new difficult for HMS is available. So, the new Prelude difficulty added to Heinwald Storm's Trial. So, great adventurers. So starting today, the 11th, HMS Prelude is available. So the true power of HMS has been unleashed. Is your team strong enough to go against him? Also, you cannot attain the epitaph by clearing Prelude difficulty. Rewards differ from Heinwald Storm's Trial. The weekly bonus for Advanced Dragon Trials also applies for HMS Prelude. So if you're just going to try Prelude to try it out, I suggest you do regular HMS first if you're able to do HMS regular. Because then it'll just use up your dailies. And from what I've seen, the Prelude does not give you spears in your daily, so it's totally worth doing regular HMS if you're able to. The rewards differ from those from HMS Trial. The weekly bonus also applies to HMS Prelude. Note, due to the above, the weekly bonus rewards for HMS Trials will be adjusted. Your strength must be over, your might must be over 11,000, and you have to do the Prelude story to be able to do that. So basically, if you go to events, and not this event, but you know, the regular portal here, you can scroll down to Advanced Dragon Trials, and you can click on HMS, and you can see that now between the higher tiered one, you can see that we have the Prelude, and you can actually click this little plus sign and you can see your drop rewards. So you can get spheres as drops in the event, well, in the Prelude, and there are weekly bonuses associated, but they're just the Crimson Cores and Dragon Fruit. But if you click on HMS Trial, you can see that the weekly bonus is spheres. So just a, you know, random tip if you didn't know. Yeah. Click that little plus sign at the side and you can see what rewards you get for the mission and also for the weekly bonus. Well, on this one's weekly bonus, but the others are, you know, daily bonuses. But yeah, just FYI. Then let's also talk about the next notice. Oh, sure. Let's talk about that actually. Whew. Okay. So, FYI, on March 18, which is in 7 days on Monday, we're going to be having a maintenance. So they'll be performing a maintenance during the following period to prepare for a future event. You will not be able to obtain rewards if you complete a quest during the time. Also, claim your stamina pack before the maintenance begins. So the maintenance period starts from midnight on the 18th to 2 a.m. on the 18th. So basically this is a 2-hour maintenance, which we only have when big things are coming. Usually sometimes if you have any downtime it might be 30 minutes, but this is a full 2-hour maintenance. So I'm expecting that when we come back on the 19th, well, when we come back on the 18th, we'll probably be having some of the new void battles available, a new event, or maybe it's actually no, it's going to be in the lull between the next event, because I think this event that's coming up ends on the 20th. We'll double check in a second. But yeah, definitely, you know, mark your calendar, March 18, there's a maintenance. Also, there's a connection issue in co-op. They found a connection issue in co-op where using the Hill Day Force Strike resulted in being disconnected from the game. Wow, and this issue was fixed at 4:21 a.m. on March 11th, so that's fixed. I just think it's funny that if you force striked as V Hill Day, it would cause a, you know, disconnect in co-op. So yeah, that's the thing. And last but not least, let's talk about the new unit. So we are finally getting a summon showcase 4 shadow units because we are getting a light facility event that I talked about the other day. Maybe a card will show up around here, prompting you to go watch that video. But yes, we are getting the event, the Accursed Archives, which is a light event, so our enemies are going to be light based. We're going to get a shadow facility out of this event, and there's going to be units, of course, in our summon showcase. But what kind of units are we going to get? Okay, this is exciting because I've already looked at this and I'm like intrigued because we also have a video, and I'll show that to you as well. So this is going to be kicked off tomorrow at 1 a.m. Also, as you can see, the timings have shifted because of daylight savings. The US just had daylight savings on Sunday at 2 a.m. So everything has shifted an hour, as you can see, because before it was midnight for me for updates for Dragalia. Now they're 1 a.m. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not staying up to 1 a.m. At least not normally. And yeah, so we're going to have to wait till 1 a.m. for updates, Central Time, of course. And appearance rates for future adventures, dragons, and wyrmprints will be boosted during the showcase. Availability period is from the 12th to the 20th. So yes, after the maintenance, we'll still be around with the event for 2 days, and then we'll roll into the next event. And get a closer look at some of the future adventures, dragons, and wyrmprints below. We have Heinwald, who, behold, ladies and gentlemen, as all the mysteries are revealed. Yes, the mysteries have been revealed. He is a staff unit, Shadow, 5-star adventurer. We have our first 5-star Shadow healing unit. I don't know how to hype that up more than that. Theft, murder, the supernatural, any and all of life's mysteries fodder for this investigator. Possessing a sharp eye and keen powers of deduction, he sometimes gets carried away with his interest and ends up in hot water. Oh my, he's a detective. Well, investigator. His skills are chaos. Oh my gosh, my pronunciation. Call of Chaos deals shadow damage to the target and nearby enemies, and restores HP to all allies. Also restores their HP by 3% of damage inflicted. This recovery caps at 8% of the maximum HP. Interesting. So you can only recover up to 8% of everybody's HP. At max. Abysmal Connection. Activates Abysmal Connection for 10 seconds. During Abysmal Connection, the user's strength is increased by 20%, and the Call of Chaos skill is powered up. Also increases the strength of nearby allies by 10%. So this is interesting because, you know, he is a healing unit, so he is going to be able to increase everybody's strength by 10% and himself for 20%. And is also powering up his Call of Chaos. I mean, ideally you would want to be able to do Abysmal Connection before you do Call of Chaos. But I wonder how much it's being powered up. Just because the recovery caps at 8%, is this including whenever it's powered up? I'm not sure. But this is very interesting because, I mean, it's a healing skill that makes sense for a shadow unit. You are damaging and healing, so you're like absorbing. You're leeching life. So that makes sense. But yeah, it's just interesting in the grand scheme of things. When you know, look at this unit compared to other healing units. But again, it makes sense for a shadow unit. Then the co-abilities are recovery plus 20%. Abilities, when your HP is 70% or greater, your skill damage is greater than 35%. They have paralysis resist, so we know that the enemy that is coming on Tuesday, yes, Tuesday, tomorrow, will be paralyzing us, and has skill prep 100%, which comes very in handy. Which actually would come very in handy if you were to use this in like any high trials. You could be able to boost up and heal right after the first hit. Once we have, you know, Jupiter out, which we never know. This might be preparing us because The next unit we have is also a 5-star unit, which you already saw because I scrolled too early, but yes, we have another 5-star unit on this banner, which is Curran. We're off to find the truth. And so we have 2 husbandos on this banner. Yes, we do. And he is an axe unit. His details: an inquisitor of the Ilian Church. He acts tough, but is actually quite empathetic. An incident in his past led him to believe nothing is solved by merely punishing heretics, so he instead looks for proof his targets aren't heretical at all. Oh, isn't he such a stand-up guy? Also, his skills are Circular Judgment, deals shadow damage to enemies directly ahead, and reduces their defense by 5%. Also, Merciless Blow, deals shadow damage to enemies directly ahead. Co-abilities, 15%, increases defense by 15%. Abilities, Overdrive Punisher plus 13%, Paralysis Resist 100%, and Last Offense plus 50. And of course, these abilities are 100%. So, okay, before we go to the dragon, how do I feel these shadow units? I think that they put 2 5-star shadow units on this banner because they realize that we haven't been getting 5-star shadow units. So they're like trying to throw them at us. I'm really curious how the raids are going to happen on this banner, just because oh my, it's just, there's 2 5-star units to go for on this banner, quite literally. And I mean, if you don't have any 5-star shadow units today, I do suggest you pull on this banner because they're going to come in very handy. And especially with if we get Jupiter Dragon released, it might be the next one that we do. We're not really sure which dragon is coming next, but that might actually be in April because they didn't talk anything about it for the March releases, but possibly in April we might see the next High Dragon trial. So definitely a good thing to like kind of get on your team, stuff them in there. And I'm glad that my Yasu also has paralysis resist, but I'm still summoning on this because, hey, need all the units. Then we have Nyarlathotep. That's what I'm going to say. So its name is Chaos, its form is the Vids, its voice cries from north and west. So this is a new dragon, another dragon that looked like a dragon. A mysterious dragon who dwells in the library of Obscura. His words are difficult to parse, his conduct instructable. He claims to be an emissary for something called the Ancient One, and that his name is but a word for many beings. Oh my. His skill is all-encompassing darkness, deals shadow damage to enemies directly ahead, and abilities are if HP is 30%, equals strength plus 50%. So if you're attuned to shadow, and it'll increase your strength by 50% when HP is above 30% or above. So if you're like, your HP is less than 30%, you're not getting his buff. So it's kind of conditional, but hey, it's a 5-star dragon. Also has Shadow Last Bulwark 2. If the user is attuned to Shadow, it grants the user a one-time use shield that nullifies damage less than 60% of their maximum HP. When HP drops 30%, this does not stack with any other shields, and you know, of course, at max. And we have this really cute wrymprint, which I want to know who this little girl is, the fleeting girl. So it doesn't have any information on the wrymprint right now, like story-wise, but you know, I really want to know who she is. Is it his little sister? I can't remember his name already. Curran's little sister? I don't know. But she has a cute teddy bear, and so this wrymprint is worth getting because of the teddy bear. But really, it has last recovery 3, so grants HP regen for 20 seconds when HP drops to 30% once per quest. Also shield prep 2. Grants the user a one-time shield that nullifies damage less than 20% of their maximum HP at the start of quest. This does not stack. And Forbidden Knowledge increases Forbidden Knowledge intake by clearing quests by 150%. So these are the 5-star adventures and the 5-star dragon and the 5-star wrymprint for this banner. And yes, it's crazy how many 5 stars we're getting, just because this is the first time that we've gotten 2 5 stars in a banner. But you know, with that said, I know y'all probably wondering what 4 stars are coming in this banner, and that's really interesting because, so you know, we're always obviously getting Heinwald, and this is actually the Dragalia Lost Twitter. We have an official US one. It's at Dragalia Lost app. I'm actually gonna have it automatically posted in my Discord for those that are in my Discord. And you know, I love that they do these promotional videos. And we also got Curran, the axe wielder. But you know, as I scroll through this video, because you know, copyrights, we have the dragon that we talked about, and we're almost over with this video, which you know doesn't bode well. So we have the fleeting girl wrymprint we just talked about, and we also have the first rate hospitality 4-star wrymprint. And that goes as 100% forbidden knowledge, 5% strength when your HP is greater than 70%, and strength double buff plus 8%. And there's a 3-star wrymprint, the Heretic's Laboratory, which does skill haste for shadow units and arcane tomes plus 75%. So yeah, they're not promoting any 4-star or 3-star adventures on this banner. Not that I think that there are not gonna be any. There might not be, especially because this is a promotional video for the Summon Showcase. That is very interesting to me that they didn't call out any 3 or 4-star adventures. Maybe we're not gonna get any, just so we can focus on the 2 5-star guys that have been added. I mean, from Curran and Heinwald, I kind of want Curran more, but I would like both of them just because, I mean, I don't have a 5-star shadow healer, which, well, you know, actually that's everybody's case, unless you promoted somebody to 5 stars, which, you know, totally don't blame you. I just haven't. I've only promoted one, you know, person to 5-star, and that was Verica, and then V-Heal Day came out, so I'm always very stingy when it comes to my old water. But that's just me. And I do have a little, you know, enough wyrmite to do a couple of summons, which we will do. And I guess because it is the last day of this banner, I will do my daily deal with y'all. Sometimes I've gotten lucky on a daily deal, sometimes not so much. Lately, it's been not so much. But you know, I keep hoping to try to get those 3 stars and 4-star units that I don't have. After, you know, summoning on this game for so long, you think I'd have everybody, but I know I'm missing Vixel and Marty. I don't know when they'll show up for me, but hopefully soon. Also, you can see my salmon is almost full, so it's time to play. But that is basically it. We've talked about the maintenance that's coming out the 18. We've talked about the new 5-star units. Let me know what you think about, you know, the new 5 stars that have been added. Are you going to be chasing one or the other? Are you not? So, you know, are you not that hyped, or are you just summoning because, well, we don't have very many shadow units, so we might as well do it? And yeah, you know, I'd love to hear what you think. This is very interesting, and I'm very excited to find out what the big news are for you know, April, but there's, you know, still time until then. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the new units? What do you think is coming? Are you excited? Are you not? Also, this week I'll be streaming on Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. No Thursday stream this week because I'm going to go see Fate Stay Heaven's Field 2. So if you're a Fate Stay Night fan, let me know because I'm very excited to go see the next movie. Just totes. Randomly throw that in this video. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Let me know how excited you are for these units, and until next time, meow meow.